And then I says to him, you know what I says? I says, what I says.
Oi, Gonzales, you're your character, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work with.
Oi, Teresa, we gotta be so mean when your head's smashed.
What are you gonna smell like a foot fungus?
That's it. I'm gonna crump ya.
Knock off, you two.
Why did you even invite me to this pub? You know I don't drink.
Yeah, and you ain't wearing green either. Get ready for a pinching.
Do it, and I'll send you to the Shadow Realm.
Come on, guys, it's St. Patrick's Day. Can't we all be nice? I even got us a movie.
What movie you got? The Fugitive? Oh, sorry, my head hurts.
Sadly, no. The disc got scratched. I gotta get it replaced.
Secret of Kells?
Again, no.
How about those Dacky boys in the Boondock Saints?
I ordered it, but the DVD got lost in the mail.
The Leprechaun? Well, we're all thinking it.
None of those. The movie I got for St. Patrick's Day is The Muppet Movie. Wait, that isn't St. Patrick's Day.
Sure it is. He's green, ain't he? And he's going to the end of the rainbow.
The orc makes a good point. Roll the video. Hey everyone, Koopa Man here. Time to ask the age-old question. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? Seriously though, if there's anything I love as much as the Peanuts, it's gotta be the Muppets. Jim Henson is really God's gift to entertainment, with his unique over-the-top sense of slapstick, combined with just genuinely good characters. It's no wonder it went from Wilkins Coffee.
Okay, buddy, what do you think of Wilkins coffee? I never tasted it. Now, what do you think of Wilkins?
To an overnight television sensation, beloved and referenced even to this day. And today we're going to talk about the very first Muppet movie. And the wonderful thing about it is the movie serves as sort of an origin story, so even if you never heard of a Muppet before, you're sure to love it even still, as it introduces you to everyone you need to know. So sit tight, we are ready to roll. Lights, cameras, Muppets. So the picture opens up and the Muppets are gathering at a big Hollywood studio to watch the movie they just made together. I sort of like to think that elements from the movie are true. It does get callbacks in other future productions, but we can discuss my headcanons later. This gives you a good look at the zaniness that is the Muppets and prepares you for what kind of feature you're gonna see. It's pretty wacky. I would even say it's very wacky. The movie truly begins in the swamps of Louisiana and it opens to the most beautiful intro song ever written. Honestly, just talking about it won't do it any justice, so here, have a listen.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
This song even got covered by Willie Nelson, if you can believe it. Kermit's performance is so moving that he actually catches the attention of a Hollywood agent on vacation, and he offers him an audition, but before being chased off by Arnie the Alligator.
Hey, well, listen, Bernie the Agent, why don't you say hello to Arnie the Alligator? What? Arnie! Arnie, wait a minute. Careful, Arnie. Stay! Arnie, that's okay. Leave him alone. Sorry, he's from Hollywood.
Kermit goes about town and ponders on it a bit. The idea of making millions and millions of people happy is very tempting, but how would he even get there? Anyway, he heads off to a local hangout where he sees a new act. A comedian bear by the name of Fozzie, who by the look of things, isn't that much of a crowd pleaser.
There was this sailor who was so fat.
How fat was he?
He was so fat that everybody liked him, and there was nothing funny about him at all.
He decides to help the poor fella out, and they perform a little tap dance number that seems to please the crowd before making their way out for the night. Unfortunately, one of the patrons who notices Kermit is none other than Doc Hopper of Doc Hopper's French Fried Frog Legs. He wants to give Kermit an offer. Be his mascot and he'll be rich and famous. But you can imagine at the cost of advertising frog legs, it's not ethical money for Kermit, so he politely declines and he and Fozzie drive off in the Studebaker. And thus the road trip begins.
Oh, it's a gorgeous day.
Yep, certainly is.
Yep, terrific day for a drive.
Yeah, it's beautiful country out here.
A frog and a bear seeing America.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose.
This could become a habit.
Opportunity knocks once, let's reach out and grab it.
Yeah!
Together we'll nab it.
We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cabin.
Cabot?
Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free.
Getting there is half the fun, come share it with me.
Moving right along.
Dum-dum-dum-dum, we'll learn to share the load.
We don't need a map to keep this show on the road.
Complete with a cameo from Big Bird.
Hey, Fozzie, look up ahead.
What is that?
Maybe we should give him a ride.
I don't know. He's pretty big. Hey there, one of them?
Oh, no thanks. I'm on my way to New York City to try to break into public television.
Ah. Good luck.
The good times come to a halt when they see a billboard for Doc Hopper's Frog Legs, and isn't that Kermit's face? That's a violation of copyright, I think. Doc Hopper is playing hardball now. Too bad he doesn't realize that they were in a vehicle and they could just drive off. The two make their way to an abandoned church on the side of the road for directions, and they find their Lord and Savior. Just kidding, it's Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, who all know about their troubles because they read the script. Yeah, don't take this movie that seriously. And offer to help the pair by painting their car so Doc Hopper doesn't recognize them again. Complete with another musical number. But before that, since this is our introduction to the Muppets house band, I really should say the soundtrack to this movie is really amazing. Not a single forgettable number here. The Muppets were always known for mixing musical acts and blending music and comedy, of course, but this movie really turned it up to 11. Have another listen.
Oh, yeah! Woo! All right! Anybody's lover, everybody's brother. I want to be your lifetime friend. Crazy as a rocket, nothing in my pocket. I keep it in the rainbow's land. I never think of money, I think of milk and honey. Grinning like a Cheshire cat. I focus on the pleasure, something I can treasure. Can you picture that? Can you picture that? Oh, yeah! Hey, Floyd, take a verse. Let me take your picture, add it to the mixture. There it is, I got you now. Really nothing to it, anyone can do it. It's easy and we all know how. Now begins a changing, mental rearranging. Nothing's really where it's at. Down the apple towers, holding up a flower. I gave it to a Texas cat.
Too bad Doc Hopper and Max are too clever to fall for the paint job, but it does allow them to hide in plain sight on a conveniently placed billboard. And afterwards, they meet the great Gonzo the plumber and his beloved chicken Camilla. No, it doesn't get explained what Gonzo is. At least not till movie 4. But let's do this one movie at a time, shall we? So they sort of wrecked his car, but they make it up to him by offering to take him to Hollywood. But seems Gonzo wanted to be a movie star by going to Bollywood. So they decide to pull into a used car lot to trade in their 2 cars for a bigger one, and they meet Jack.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Jack not name, Jack Jaw.
Okay, so his name's Sweetums. Remember him for later if you're watching this movie yourself, but I won't spoil it. Just keep watching. Anyway, cut to the county fair where the group decided to make a tourist stop, grab a bite to eat, and maybe have some fun, and see the county beauty pageant crown its winner, the one and only Miss Piggy. And when she sees Kermit, it's love at first sight.
Never before have
so fast. For me, this is the first time and the last. Is this an angel's wish for men? Never before and never again.
And yes, Frank Oz did cover the whole song in the Miss Piggy voice in the most ridiculous way possible, and the movie is completely better for it. Now, if you want me to describe Piggy and Kermit's romance, have you ever seen the movie Misery? Anyway, I'm getting off track. The two agree to meet for an ice cream date to get to know one another, but Gonzo has flown off with some balloons and they gotta go after him. And what's worse is Doc Hopper is back, and this time he's armed. Fortunately, here comes the slapstick staple. Can't beat a pie to the face.
Watch down the road, oh, come in! Look out for the billboard! Take off, Fuzzy! Yes, sir! Come back, you! No fraud's gonna make a monkey out of me!
Anyway, about that date. We stop at a very lovely-looking Italian restaurant where their waiter is none other than Steve Martin. Oh, if you think you're annoyed now, Mr. Martin, wait until you meet John Candy. They have a stunning view of the pale moonlight, but unfortunately, Peggy shows her true colors. Sure, she does love Kermit, head over heels in fact, but she loves herself more and is a very busy and very high-maintenance woman. Pig. Whatever. So she stiffs the poor frog to go for an important photo shoot. Poor Kermit. But fortunately, the restaurant's piano player, Rolf, is there to blues his blues away.
Evening. Rolf the dog. Sit yourself down.
Kermit the frog.
Pleased to meet you. I'm no Heifetz, but I get by.
Oh, that was very nice.
Oh, a broken heart, right?
Was it sure?
Listen, when you've been tickling the ivories as long as I have, you've seen a broken heart for every drop of rain, a shattered dream for every fallen star.
Exactly. She just walked out on me.
Yeah, typical. That's why I live alone.
You do, huh?
You bet. I finish work, I go home, read a book, have a couple of beers, take myself for a walk, and go to bed.
Nice and simple.
Stay away from women. That's my motto.
But I can't.
Neither can I. That's my trouble. You can't live with them. You can't live without them. There's something irresistible-ish about them. We grin and bear it 'cause the nights are long. I hope that something better comes along.
Interesting thing about Ralph, he's actually an older Muppet than Kermit, being one of the original Muppets used for dog food commercials, and then the Jimmy Dean show. Yes, that Jimmy Dean. Before he was hawking sausage, he was hosting a late night show. Oh, and one more thing. Piggy wasn't at an audition. It was a trap set by Hopper, and Kermit has to save her, but he gets captured himself. Fortunately, Piggy has a short temper and kicks the ever-loving crap out of her captors, including Mel Brooks. The day is saved and the group can continue on their way to Hollywood. Right, Piggy actually does have a shoot to go to. Oh well, that's Piggy for you. Piggy comes first. Good grief. At least they got Ralph coming along with them now. And their national pride.
All beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties, how about our fruited plain? America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Patriotism swells in the heart of the American bear.
Oh hey look, there's Miss Piggy anyway. Yeah, she's like that, don't think about it too hard. Unfortunately, the car breaks down in the middle of the desert and all hope seems lost. They'll never make it now. Kermit let everyone down, so he talks to himself. Yeah, you heard me, right? he talks to himself, while Gonzo gives us the best song in the movie.
This looks familiar, vaguely familiar, almost unreal yet. It's too soon to feel yet, close to my soul, and yet so far away. I'm going to go back there someday. Sun rises, night falls. Sometimes the sky calls. Is that a song there? And do I belong there? I've never been there, but I know the way. I'm going to go back there someday.
And as luck would have it, here comes the Electric Mayhem to the rescue. How did they get there? Well, it's all in the script. And now they'll make it to Hollywood in time for breakfast. Just as long as they're not pulled over by that motorcycle cop. Wait, that's no motorcycle cop, it's Max. What's he doing here? He's actually here to warn Kermit that Doc Hopper means business now, and he's hired a deranged serial killer to kill Kermit and stuff him to be his mascot. Yeesh. I think Doc Hopper's a few legs short of a bucket. Anyway, Kermit decides enough is enough. There's no more messing around. He tells Max to tell Hopper to meet him at the upcoming ghost town, and he decides to face his problems head on, rather than run from them forever. And that's where he meets the last couple of characters that we're gonna meet in this movie. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and his assistant Beaker, who have this miracle growth pill. But there's no time for that. It's time for a showdown.
Okay, Frog. Where are you? Here. I'll meet you in the middle of the street. Oh, yeah? Man's a frog.
Hopper.
All right, Frog. One last chance. You gonna do my TV commercials live or stuffed?
Hopper, what's the matter with you? You gotta be crazy chasing me halfway across the country. Why are you doing this to me?
Because all my life, I wanted to own 1,000 frog leg restaurants.
Yeah, well, I've got a dream too. But it's about singing and dancing and making people happy. That's the kind of dream that gets better the more people you share it with. And, well, I found a whole bunch of friends who have the same dream. And it kind of makes us like a family. Do you have anybody like that, Hopper? I mean, once you get all those restaurants, who are you going to share it with? Who are your friends, Doc? Those guys?
Max? I got lots of friends. Max, for instance. Man.
I don't think you're a bad man, Doc. And I think if you look in your heart, you'll find you really want to let me and my friends go. To follow our dreams. But if that's not the kind of man you are, and what I'm saying doesn't make any sense to you, well then, go ahead and kill me.
All right, boy. Kill him.
No, wait, please.
And thanks to Animal saving the day by eating a bunch of growth pills, now the group is free to make their way to Hollywood, and after getting past the receptionist, are given the standard rich and famous contract as we head into the finale.
Oh, just look at all this. Wait, how did a frog make the big time? It starts when we're kids. A show off at school, making faces at friends. You're a clown and a fool. Doing pratfalls and bird calls and bad imitations. Ignoring your homework, is that dedication? You work to the mirror. You're getting standing ovation.
You're burning with hope.
You're building up steam. What was once juvenile-ish
Is grown up and stylish.
You're close to your dream. And somebody out there loves you, stands up and hollers for more. More! You found a home at the magic store.
Right, everybody? Life's like a movie, write your own ending. Keep believing, keep pretending. We've done just what we've set out to do. Thanks to the lovers, the dreamers, and you.
And that was the Muppet Movie. It's a spectacular cinematic masterpiece that, even on its own, alien from the rest of the Muppet franchise, stands out for its good humor, lovable characters, slapstick comedy, and its spectacular soundtrack. Sure, it's not really a St. Patrick's Day movie, but that's all the more reason you should go and give it a watch any time of the year. And with that, from all of us to all of you, have a happy St. Patrick's Day. Drink responsibly, drive safely, don't drive drunk, and be sure to tip your corned beef server. Good night, everybody.